Number 1, 165 feet, par 3. A little bit downhill. Play here is in between two big oaks toward the basket. And I'll back up here and you can see the oaks. And that'll leave you with this approach right here. Pretty wide open. This is a hazard here on the right side of the fairway. That's out of bounds behind the basket about 15 feet. All right, at Sawbriar, anytime you see an area enclosed by logs or limbs, that's what we call a state natural area here, and it's also a hazard. It's 1-stroke penalty if you land in those. So, keep that in mind. And from the basket, here's your approach. So, anything kind of off, left or right, from this hallway, you're going to be faced with some obstacles. But I feel it's fair. Number 2, 146 feet, par 3. We'll just step back here and you can see. Uphill. Out of bounds running along the right-hand side. There is out of bounds behind the basket. A little bit uphill. You got a little bit of a alleyway here. And if you're brave, you can play this one out here and try to swing her back in. Coming up the fairway, the out of bounds takes a little dip here, give you a little bit of hope, and then it walks back out here, and then it swings back in around here. The basket is just a wire basket that I've had for years, and I finally put it to use. The chains do work, they work very well. It's a basket, it's fair for everybody that plays here. The blue Bud Light bottle underneath, that's a little house rule. If you knock that over without touching part of the basket, and that includes the legs, it's a 1-stroke penalty. So from here over to number 3, walking up on number 3 tee pad. Number 3 is kind of the roughest hole right now. It's coming around. But number 3, 146 feet, par 3. You can kind of see there's 2 avenues of approach on this. Let me back up and give you a look. You can see the basket straight ahead, right here. You can throw a little Anheuser through that alleyway, or if you're brave, you can, and I'm going to do some more maintenance up here, you can take this line out of bounds, and swing her back in. Yeah, next week we're going to take out these little scrubs right here and open these alleyways. Not take them all out, probably leave the biggest one. Get rid of this one. And then if you manage to get through here, this is the putt you're looking at. Or if you manage to swing her out wide, over here, I left a good avenue of approach on every hole. So this is number 3. Number 4, 149 feet, par 3. See, you got 2 little avenues coming in, left or right. And let's swing around and see what those look like. The first one here, you can see the end of the shed. Definitely see a left. And if you step up to the front of the tee box, you can see a right. So let's move up the fairway and see what we got. Because most holes are kind of short, I kind of wanted you to be uncomfortable if you didn't hit your mark, you know? And then here's your approach coming into number 4. till I got this basket built. This tire was a target wedged in the fork of this tree right here. But I built this basket. I just noticed something. We'll have to do a little work on it. But this is number 4. I like this basket. I like this arrangement. The bottom of the basket is golf clubs from my old golf clubs. Matter of fact, there's some in here from the very first set of clubs I ever owned. I think this is it right here. I bought that. They came in a set at the downtown golf course in Crossville, Tennessee in 1975. I paid $45 for the whole set. So anyway, that's number 4. Number 5 is just, we're going to turn around. We're going to go right back to the same basket. Kind of using some of the same approaches, but really this left-hand approach is up here. It really doesn't have time to come up on plane when you're going this one. Your best shot right here is a hyzer going in around to your right. So go up the fairway and see what we got. This is not out of bounds, it's just nasty. And this is number 5 approach. Anywhere up in here you can wind up in amongst stuff. So as you can see, we're on number 6 tee pad. Number 6, 200 feet, par 3. We're back up here. The play right now is down this hallway around to the right a little bit. If you can throw a little bit of an anhyzer this way. But the plan is here in the next week or so is to open this up this way. Take out all the little stuff. As you can see, the white stakes, that's out of bounds. So let's walk down there and see what we got. As you can see from the tee, you throw it about 120, 150 feet down through here. If you can land in here, then you got a shot at the basket over there. But the goal is here, we're going to take down all the scrub. This is the dog lot. Take out all the little stuff out of here. Maybe even take out some of the stuff like this and not force, but give a shot over OB as an opportunity to have a shot at the basket, a little better shot at the basket. So let's walk up and take a look at the basket. We're going back to number 2 basket. Yeah, we're back at the number 2 basket. Just short of number 2 is a hazard here. So like I said, then we're going to clear, we're going to go back and we're going to go up the hill and we're going to take out all these little old maples, and we're going to make a downhill shot from up here, swing it around back to the basket. I think it's going to make a really nice hole. I'm not a fan of this hole right now, but I think it'll be a really good hole when I get this opened up here. And all this stuff here, this is like not really till, but just kind of scratched up stuff. And I call this a fluff trap. It's no penalty, it's just kind of aggravating to stand in. So anyway, number 7. Number 7, 142 feet downhill, par 3. You can see you got an alleyway there on the right, a little bit on the left, but when I back up, you'll see. All right. There's the basket. But the play is, and I got to get rid of that limb right here. But the play is here or here, big wide right out, big hyzer around, and bring it back down the same approach that you would on 1, or a good low forehand through the arches here would be a good shot. I've done both badly, so like I said, if you come out way right, you can pull it back in. But if you wind up down in here, you're kind of dead as far as a putt goes. I mean, especially if you come up short on this side. I mean, you've got to look at it through the arches. But like I said, best bet, come back around right. This is the old number 8 tee box. This is kind of like number 6. I never really liked this hole, but I needed something to get back around. But it's okay. I think it might be better after we get cleared out. But for right now, it's just kind of a not in use. This is the new number 8, 265 feet. I call it a par 4 because it's uphill and it's way farther than I can throw on one. I would never have an opportunity to birdie here, but we might change it for somebody with a big arm. But anyway, here's a look up the fairway. That big oak right there is a Mando left, and again, out of bounds all the way up the left-hand side this time. And you're looking to hit that hallway right there. So let's walk up the fairway and see what we got. Yeah, a good tee throw for me will get me roughly here, 150 feet up the hill. It's pretty up. It's pretty good uphill. So from here, the basket is right in behind the shed, tucked in there on the right. So let's go up and see what we got. And here's your approach. I think somebody with a strong arm from the bottom of the hill could definitely have an eagle approach on this shot, but we're playing back to the number 4 basket. So that's number 8 and number 9 coming up. Number 9, 265 feet, par 3 downhill. Yeah, kind of a reverse of number 8, but not really. No Mandos on this hole yet, but 265 feet downhill. The basket is down through there, number 1 basket. But right now, like I said, there's no Mando, so you could go out wide with a big forehand and come back in. So let's walk down and see what we got. All right, here we go. We're about probably 75, 100 feet from the basket. And if you could throw a big hyzer out here to the left of Uncle Billy, and that's Uncle Billy, the big, throw a big hyzer right through here, right down there. I can't do it, but somebody could. Well, there you have it. There's the 9 at Sawbriar Disc Golf. Sorry about the sun in the eyes. Yeah, like I said, there you have it. There's the 9 at Sawbriar. You would say, what would possess a 65-year-old man to go off in the middle of nowhere and build a disc golf course? I don't know. Nobody told me I couldn't. Like I said, I'm retired, and living on my Social Security and a little bit of savings, not much. That went pretty quick, but I figured I don't have a lot of money. I need exercise, and I like to do this. And I was fortunate, unfortunate, I don't know, that when my mother passed, that she left me a little bit of money, and I bought a Mini X, and there'd have been no way that I could have done what I've done without it. It's been really helpful. But anyway, like I said, there you have the 9 at Sawbriar at Stumplandia State Park. it's just going to get better, folks. You know, my goal is that when you're here, you never want to leave, and if you leave, you can't wait to come back. So, y'all take care, and we'll talk to you later.